This is Paul. Look at risk. Yes. The uncertainty of a result happening or loss. Yes. The chance of injury, damage, or loss. Especially the existence and the extent of the possibility of harm. Many feel that skydiving is not worth the risk. Oh, see, assumption of the risk. Oh, liability for injury, damage, or loss of it is occurs. The consumer protection statute places the risk on the manufacturer instead of the buyer. And then there's the insurance. Oh, the chance or degree of probability of loss to the subject matter of an insurance policy. Now, these are called risk management pools. Mm, mm. And the insurance that's being provided to the school districts, yes, they're absolutely sure that I have no legal right to sue them as the father of the five minors named, yes, for my wife lying about not having an attorney, yes, when it was the prosecuting attorney's office that represented her on Guam. You know, when you have available the earnings of, yes, $100 billion a year, yeah, these lawsuits that you're going to get, yeah, to me, yes, their signature, yes. I don't care who you are in the United States of America, yes. I got 2 billion people behind me that want food and water, yes. And they found out today, yes, that it's very much a reality at $45 for 1,000 gallons of fresh water, yes, that their lives are suffering because of the corruptness of the United States of America. Now, you admitted in a confidential report and sealed envelope that I was arrested on Guam? Yeah. hmm And since I was in jail and I hadn't entered into diversion, no, no, no. And then you reissued the protection order, Brent, on July 22nd of 2011. Yes. Because of the false accusation of mental illness. Yes. Family violence, child abuse, and assault. Yes. And then Judge Ken Williams issued a 1 year protection order. Yes. When the prosecuting attorney of Guam was representing my wife during the trial. Now, I just want you to understand, yes, that I think there's a lot of fraudulent, yes, forged, yes, fabricated evidence against me, yes, that is going to cause an immense amount of risk to every state that knows about it. Non-insurable risk, a risk for which insurance will not be written because the risk is too uncertain to be the subject of actuarial analysis. If I looked at every dissolution of marriage of every child playing sports, yes, that has entered into these agreements with the various school districts, yes, and the risk pools, it's possible that you wouldn't be able to insure high school sports, yes, because of the fraud of the dissolution of marriage, the fraud of the protection orders, yes, and the fabricated evidence against me in Sequim, Washington, and Jefferson County. Now, wouldn't that be a sad day that there was no more football? There's no more basketball. Pooch. There is no high school sports because it's an uninsurable risk. Oh no. What are you going to do, witnesseth? Whereas RCW 48.62.031 has authorized any organization of local government entities organized for the purposes herein above specified to have certain powers and functions. Yes. Now, you as a court, you have a certain power and you have a certain function. Yes, he does. And when you use power and functions that you don't have because of the false evidence against me, yes, it's possible that we no longer